The atomic bomb can destroy tens of thousands of people in just an instant. Nuclear weapons create an enormous threat for the future of humanity. But in reality, are these weapons the actual threats, or the minds that create them? Information and science, absent of ethical and spiritual values, in the hands of irresponsible minds, are able to turn into tools of mass destruction, as they do today. The real threat is more destructive than the effects of the atomic bomb and the nuclear weapons. The crisis of the lack of ethical and spiritual values that is spreading in waves to all aspects of life threatens the future of humanity much more than the atomic bomb and the nuclear weapons. There is only one solution to this crisis that is destroying humanity. It is to raise exemplary generations that centralize the ethical and spiritual values in all aspects of life, whether it be in science or culture, education or arts, economy or politics, who are conscious of their responsibilities. A generation that is not to destroy humanity, but struggles to give it life, to give it a soul. A generation that works to be an inspiration in an age that is lodged in darkness and to raise it to daylight. A generation that will give tidings of well-being to a world suffering in depression. A generation with the mindset that the time is mine and the space is under my custody, that interferes to history and the wrong course of it. A bright and beautiful generation, much like the blooming flowers among concrete walls. All these attempts, efforts, struggles, opportunities is to raise such a generation. Ilim Yayma Vakfı exists for this reason. Yes, the journey is long, and we, 40 years ago, were destined to begin such a journey. This long journey that began 62 years ago as Ilim Yayma Cemiyeti, and that continued the second milestone of this journey as Ilim Yayma Vakfı, has left behind 40 years in service. We have reached the 40th year of a journey that began during Turkey's hardest years, in which people were assimilated, oppressed, and silenced by a handful of men who believed and who said, "We exist and we are here." 40 years in the path of the eternal caravan, the best of prosperity, honor, and glory. But this is only the beginning. Facing this path, taking steps in this path, being and dying on this path is best of blessings, benevolence, and grace. We are in forever good memory of our elders who have passed away on various stops along this journey. Our foundation, established 40 years ago by idealist and altruistic members who have been working in an attempt to integrate into society thinkers, scientists, artists, and politicians who are able to change the path of history. Continue to work towards this divine intention to develop generations who are beneficial to humanity and are of service to community. When the goal is to educate people, Ilim Yayma Vakfı has taken its position from kindergarten to university and to academic education. Our biggest principle, most valuable asset, hopes, and our future, our children, Irfan educational institutions, are being prepared for tomorrow in the best of hands, in an age where wisdom is needed in the world, from kindergarten to grade 12. A generation is emerging that is on the one hand with a strong personality, virtuous, on the other hand, informed, equipped, in short, two-way, two-winged.